Up next, to the Kansas City Knights. They're on Cloud 9. Pitched a shutout in the semis. Everything came together for them. You just hope they're not too confident coming into this round. The Western Conference Finals begin. Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. So let's take a look at the starters for Kansas City. We've got Dwight Howard, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. And for Vancouver, they've got Kobe Bryant. He's out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Robinson in at the center position, filling out the middle. You look at Vancouver. And so off the tip, it's Kansas City. Here's West. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Stephen Curry. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Down the first one. And he can't hit the second. George against Jordan. Kim. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Jordan. Howard with a screen on Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Bryant. The three. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Wilkins. Back to O'Neal. And here's Jordan. To the paint. And the basket by West.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Bryant. Curry from deep three-point land. Howard grabs the miss. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Bryant against Jordan. Howard, the screen. To the inside. Robinson with a steal. Here's Kemp. And that one is hammered home.
So much talk about Steph's scoring ability, but he's also a great facilitator.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kansas City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside O'Neal, pass to Jordan. Here's Wilkins. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Kemp, back to Curry. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Here's Curry. And no good, trying to use the glass.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's West. Here's Howard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you know how physical Howard is down there. When he's going up with his shot, he is expecting contact.
And here's Curry. Puts it up from 15. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
First quarter wrapping up here, and it's a tie game. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. All right, what stands out to you guys from Vancouver in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Now Hardaway. Johnson is out there with Anthony. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Roy in at the 2 spot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
And so in the game for the Knights, we've got Trae Young, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Marion passes to Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Inside, here's Anthony. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Here's Wilkins. Right wing. Towns on the screen. Here's Hamilton. Tries again. The shot by Towns, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Blocked! 1:41 left in the first half. Robinson with a steal. Here's Roy. It's deflected. Now here's Young. He's scoreless to the left wing. Here's Wilkins. Kansas City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for the Knights. Dominic Wilkins taking 2 shots.
First one falls. So both teams changing it up here. Both shots good from the strike.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. And Curry's got the ball here for Vancouver, trailing by 2. Here's Anthony. Uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
O'Neal on the wing. Over Anthony. That shot is good by O'Neal.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Bryant, down low. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, Bam gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot.
Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside O'Neal. To the middle. Adebayo with a steal. Outside Curry. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Bryant. Clock at 6. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. It's stolen by Curry. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Vancouver ahead, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
Looking at how Vancouver is doing in this series. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Stephen Curry is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Paul George, and it's Kemp in at the power forward position. Here's George, and he makes it on the layup. George has gotten his first basket of the night.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And for Kansas City, we've got Dwight Howard, and it's Wilkins in at the 3 slot. Pass to Howard. Here's O'Neal. No good off the back of the rim.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Yep, that one's good. George has got his second basket of the night.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Jordan up top. Can't get it to fall. Vancouver leading by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA, gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
George hits them both.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Minute 50 left in the third. Yes, it's good.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
And so Curry will bring it up for Vancouver. 6-point lead. Outside Robinson. Pass to George. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got 8 here in this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting for Kansas City, Jerry West. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He makes the first. Anthony's checked in for Vancouver. And Kansas City making a change here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Vancouver leading by 7. To the inside. It's stolen by Howard. Pass to Wilkins. Now Jordan, covered by Bryant. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Kemp. 32 seconds left in the third. And here's Bryant outside. Rebounded by Marion. For Kansas City, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. No good there, off the double clutch. For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. On the wing, Bryant. 5 points in the game. That's short off the rim. The third quarter comes to a close. Vancouver ahead, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight's trail. Kobe Bryant is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Paul George, and it's Robinson in at the 5.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Kemp. The 3 from Curry. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Howard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's West. Screen by O'Neal. To tie it up. They get it back. Pass to Jordan. Howard with a screen on Robinson. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great position.
Here's Kemp.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bryant outside. Robinson a screen on Jordan to the paint. Second chance effort. Goes up again. Robinson gets the bucket.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear Kansas City's coach going over their plan during the break. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. BA?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Bryant. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Vancouver with the ball. After the basket by Kansas City. They swipe it. Fast break. Here we go. Yes. They get the go-ahead bucket. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. .24 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Bryant. That was no good. Some solid defense from Jordan. Kansas City in the lead. Here's West. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Bryant. There's a screen from downtown. Count it! Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Yes!
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Bryant. Over Jordan. Shoots from 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Money!
Howard doing a great job showing his ability to score in a critical situation.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Six seconds left to play in the fourth. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Stephen Curry, third personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jerry West, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's exactly how to close out a game. Take advantage of every opportunity.
The 3 from Curry. And no good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
At the line for Kansas City, Jermaine O'Neal, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on.
Well, this team tried and tested all season long and certainly deserving to be champions of the West. Credit the organization, the front office, the coaching staff, and of course the players, all the support from their families. A lot of sacrifices have to be made to get to this point.
Indeed, and now one final challenge for them to overcome. Maybe the biggest challenge they've faced yet.
Yeah, and you know at this stage of the playoffs, it can get exhausting. But the energy they had to close out this series was incredible. They'll be carrying some serious momentum into the finals.
So for tonight, they'll celebrate being the Western Conference champions. But tomorrow, all attention on the NBA Finals. That concludes this broadcast.